Lights, camera, review.
Novocaine is a 2025 film. Nate Cain can't feel physical pain. Not the kind of person to gloat about it, he finds himself on an unexpected mission to save the girl of his dreams. He winds up in several fights, bruises, and burns, and walks away without a hint of pain. Seeing all the painful injuries Nate endures in this movie makes me so glad I had Novocaine that time I had 6 permanent teeth pulled at the dentist. I knew what to expect from the trailers, but Novocaine is a wild time. It's a hilarious movie, but its storyline, side characters, and running gags overdoes itself. Thanks to his performance in the 2022 Scream, Jack Quaid has become more and more popular with his talented comedic chops. I don't know how much he improvised, but Quaid came up with some of the most memorable one-liners. Nate is a lovable goofball who inadvertently becomes a hero. While keeping himself safe, Nate always looks out for others. One thing that my friend and I realized was that the hero has a disability. Not many heroes, whether in the superhero universe or in general, have a disability. Films should have more characters with a disability. You never know what anybody is capable of. Nate uses his disability where he can, but endangers his safety. Novocaine has fun with its supporting cast. Credits include Amber Midthunder, Ray Nicholson, Jacob Batalon, Betty Gabriel, Matt Walsh, Conrad Kemp, and Craig Jackson. Batalon is another actor who is coming into his own with his comedic talent. This film influences online friendships in a positive light between Nate and Roscoe. Friends will always be there. Novocaine is filled with an ensemble of characters, each containing their own subplot. Subplots are necessary in a film like this. While Quaid does an excellent job of holding his own, we do need a break from him. That was a smart idea on the filmmaker's part. The police scenes were funny, mixing a dynamic between dry humor and seriousness. The film still felt like it was in its idea phase. Sherry, played by Amber Midthunder, is an interesting character. With how situations play out, her character was not explored enough. After some thought about her past, Sherry is also still figuring herself out. There is more beyond the story once Novocaine concludes. I immediately checked out the behind the scenes right after seeing Novocaine. Everyone had a blast working on this chaotic film. A lot of prep work was done pre-production. Major props to Dan Burke and Robert Olson for keeping the internal logic grounded, no matter how out there the situations felt. Burke and Olson worked closely with the stunt and special effects team. In contrast to filmmaking, Novocaine was shot in chronological order to keep Nate's injuries consistent. They had wound meetings throughout the production to keep track of the progression of Nate's injuries. 109 different wounds, lacerations, and bruises were created. This is no movie for anyone with a weak stomach. Novocaine takes advantage of its plotline, throwing in every horrific injury or violent situation you can name. One audience member made an audible yelp at a horrendous injury. Beyond that, Novocaine is hilarious. My friend and I belched out laughing so many times. The kitchen fight comes into mind as the funniest scene. Another memorable scene is Nate visiting his customer Earl, played by Lou Beatty Jr., who is totally stunned by Nate's zero reactions to pain. I love movies where you can laugh and laugh. That's what's so great about movie theater settings, which is the place to see Novocaine. What movies have you seen in theaters? Next time, we're taking a trip back to a movie I saw in theaters 23 years ago. Tune into Big Fat Liar. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel or to my Patreon. My name is Marielle, and this has been another one of my movie reviews.